Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is for my students at Triton College in the advanced cake decorating class. I told you guys I was going to do a quick video to show you how to put your fantasy flower together. I'm also going to finish up my rose bouquet. I'm going to put probably almost a complete bouquet together. It's not going to be that big. I'm just going to use the flowers that I already put together. So I'm going to start with the rose, and I'm going to put the little, it's not a stamen, is it the stamen on the bottom of your rose here? Should have looked it up before. This little guy here, on the bottom of your rose. So I have two roses that I did earlier in another video for you guys, and I'm going to direct my camera down so you can see it, see what I'm doing. So I have cut out these little star things for the bottom of my rose. I'm going to get a little bit of water here just to stick them to the bottom. You can ball these if you want to. I'm just going to run my flower through it real quick. I'm just kind of doing this for time's sake. And this just actually, when you ball it, it makes it a little bit flatter. So this just gives you a little bit more finished look to the bottom of your flower. So, okay. So I have used white wires. So I'm going, if you use white wires, you really need to probably wrap these individually. Stretch it. Let's get it out. You roll it the right way here. So you want to give it a little stretch to activate the glue. So get your little spot there and kind of get it on there as tight as you can. It's going to take a little practice to get it on there. So I'm holding it with one finger. I'm holding it with that one finger and get that started. Once you get it started, you know, it gets a little easier. So once you get going, you may have to slide it up a little closer on the top there. See that? So what I'm doing is just kind of be careful with your flower. You don't want to, you know, tear it up. So I'm not going to go all the way down. Some people do theirs all the way down because it's going to be completely wrapped. I just really want to make sure I got like that top edge there. Mess them up. So I'm going to tear it off right there. And then I'm going to move on to the next one. Some scissors here. Cut that even. So I have really just two that I need to wrap. So once you get it started, you should be pretty good. Give it a little stretch so that glue can activate. It's only stretches so far, so yeah, it won't stretch anymore. Alright, so you can kind of take it and give it a little spin. So as you're putting it on, you want to kind of go at a slant so you can work your way down the wire. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. I'm going to tear that off there. Seal that. Make sure it's all flat and pushed up close up under my rose. Same here. And so I'm going to take my main big rose. So this is how you would do a whole bouquet, but I'm just going to do it with 3 flowers and a couple of leaves. So you would, of course, start off if you needed to wrap here. So you will start wrapping the big one. I'm sorry. Let's get that started, you guys. So I'm wrapping and I'm pulling. Hopefully my glue will stick. Let's get it going. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I'm wrapping and wrapping, wrapping and wrapping. So you need to decide where you want your roses. You want them kind of way down on your main rose. So I'll take this one and kind of bend it out a little bit. So I've lined those two up together. And so I'll take that and start wrapping it. I'm going to go up a little bit so I can get it up a little higher. So you don't want them like neck and neck or even with each other. You want the smaller one to come a little further down on the stem. I'm getting twisted up here. Alrighty, so unwrap that. Try not to get twisted up like me. So unwrap here. So there we go. I'm gonna go up a little bit and then I'll come down. Okay, so it won't be so loose at the top. Okay, so I went up a little bit more with the tape, so now I'm coming down just a little. And then I'm going to add my other rose in here. So I'm going to take that down a little lower there. And let's start wrapping these up. Let's hold it upside down, make it a little easier for you. Okay, so before I get to wrapping too much, let's add the leaves. So decide where you want your leaves. I'm going to put them towards the back here. Bend that down a little bit. Kind of give it a little bend. Make it a little easier to put in there. That's there. So I'm going to put my leaves in at the same time. I'm going to bring them down a little further, I guess. So once you get them all in here, you can kind of play with it the way you want, you know, your rose or flower to sit, your petals, leaves, whatever. So, okay, so I'm in there. So I'm wrapping these. I'm going to go up a little bit first, stretching the tape, and then I'm going to work my way back down. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm actually going to go all the way down to the very end. So just a tip and a reminder to you guys, if you do this and you have flowers that need to go inside the cake, you never stick this metal wire directly inside the cake. There are companies that make little holdings for stuff like this. Okay, see that, you guys? So then I'll just take it and just kind of play with it the way I want my flowers to sit. So I got my leaves behind there. So see that? So that's why it's good to dry your leaves with a little bit of curve to it. So that's a little small bouquet. So like I said, you never stick it directly in the cake. If you don't have those things that hold it, you can take a straw and put it inside there, and then you just cut the straw and stick it inside the cake. Okay? So that's how that is. That's the bouquet right there, you guys. My flowers are different colors because I had to remake some more fun. So, yeah. And you just play with the wires to get it to lay the way you want it to lay. See that? Of course, the more flowers you have to go in there, the prettier it looks sometimes. And so, a couple days ago, we did the fantasy flowers. I'm sorry, but I am missing a large petal. So we're going to act like we got 5 large and 5 small. So, with your petals, with those, you can wrap them individually. Like I said, if it's white, these I'm not going to wrap. So I am just going to turn it up just a little bit. I am putting these together. You may have to bend it out a little bit to make them, you know, fit. I'm putting it in there. So I'm going to start with these together first, and then I'll start adding in the small petals, okay? So real quick, you know, I'm trying not to make these videos so long. I am going to one day soon learn how to edit the videos, so just, you guys will probably be going on by then, but that's okay. Just stay tuned. Just make sure you stay in touch, follow me. So now, did I mess up? I did mess up. Okay. Alright, you guys, I gotta redo that. See, this is why I need to edit. This is why I need to edit. So I actually should have started with my smaller petals. That's still cute though. So I'm going to figure out how to get these in. I'm going to take it loose. I'll take it loose. I'm just trying to be real quick with it. I went backwards, so. If I figure out how to edit it before I send it to you guys, you won't see all that part. Okay, so start with your small petals. Starting over. Start with these small petals. Let's get all those in there. Bend it out a little bit so they'll fit. So I'm going to do the 5, even though I only have 4 big ones. So, got all these nicely lined up together. That is so pretty. And then I'm going to take my tape, like we did in the beginning, and let's put these together some, so it's not so hard to hold them all together when we add the large in there. Get it on there nice and tight. Pull that tape. You don't have to go all the way down, just enough to hold them in place. Just enough to hold them in place. Then we're going to take the large and put it on the outside. There we go. So, all the way around. So you can try to space it, even though once you get them together, you're going to, you know, kind of maneuver them and make it look the way you want it to look. So I got those in there. Let's put these together. Get that in there. Get that wrap. Okay, guys. I think I got that wrap. So I got that wrap. So now I'm just going to hold it upside down and just kind of give it a little spin and work my way, down the stem. I am almost finished, you guys. Only thing that's missing is to steam the flowers. And I actually forgot about that part. So what I'll do next week, when we get ready to do the cake, when I get ready to do the cake that I'm doing live, I'll do the steaming for the flowers then, because I am going to use some of these flowers on my cake. Okay, here we go. Now if you wanted to, so you could add leaves to this. If you don't have to add leaves to this. So just kind of play with them and figure out how you want your petals to sit on here. You know, they're delicate, so be careful. Like with this one with the 5 in it, I just kind of, you can probably just take these and put them one on top of the other. Yep. Just so they all fit. Okay. I really missed that 5th petal, but that's okay. Alright, you guys. There it is. Isn't that pretty? So this is your 2 flowers. Your fantasy flower. See that? So, like I said, I will steam them next week. I'm not going to use this on my cake, but I will be using most of the pink flowers on the cake. So those are the flowers, you guys. So I will upload this video real soon so you all can see how to complete your flower. I should have did it yesterday, but that's okay. A lot going on. But thank you for watching, you guys. Make sure you watch this video and send me your flowers, pictures of your flowers. All right, bye-bye.